I do feel like it was a very the grittiest win. Starting with the fact that didn't have a full roster. This team has gone through so much in the last couple weeks of illness and injuries, and just it's been so inconsistent. But have been really proud of the way that they just find different ways to step up and never feel sorry for themselves. I thought that our team showed great poise in the last few minutes, really the fourth quarter, they go up one, and it just felt like everything was going their way and nothing was going ours. But they never lost their poise or composure and, just found a way at the end.
How'd you feel about Terryn's performance tonight, stepping up?
Terryn was phenomenal. Terryn has proven to be a big-time player in big games. And, Claire, her buddy, was out, and this game meant a lot to Terryn. It meant a lot to our team for a lot of reasons, but she just steps up, and she put the team on her back tonight. Everyone's probably focused on her offense, and that was a phenomenal performance, but really, we had her guarding the conference leading scorer, and what she did against her, just that's what I'm most impressed with.
How'd you feel about the paint scoring? I mean, was that a plan going into tonight?
We felt like we could just kind of be who we were, and I'm not talking about Tech. I just think in general we give teams a lot of problems because you kind of have to pick your poison. When you got so many shooters spaced out to the three, you got to give something up. And I would anticipate that some teams are going to say, we'd rather give up a 2 than a 3 a lot of times. I don't know what their game plan was, but I do think that we just got to keep finding different ways to score, and tonight that's what it looked like.
Kind of on the ropes there, like you said, they led by a point with like 6 minutes left or whatever it was, and then you guys scored 16 straight. Were you shocked at all, or how did you feel in that moment?
Well, I felt like finally we're doing what we do. We in practice the other day we worked on our half court execution for 30 minutes and shot 75%. This team can score the ball, and I'm just glad that those baskets fell when we needed them to.
What's it like for you to get to play on Women in Sports Day? I know you guys had some posts about it. What was it like to also get a win today?
Yeah, just what a great opportunity, to get to do what we love on this particular day. I always say, I would not be where I'm at without sports. I wouldn't be where I'm at without women pouring into me. And there were a lot of little faces out there tonight, and I hope and pray that we made an impact on them. And I'm confident that we did. Our kids, you're not going to find better role models than our girls. And so it was neat for us to be able to just showcase our talents and personalities and our kids, on this day.
Tech had 22 turnovers tonight. Was there anything specific you guys did to force some of those?
Yeah, we felt like defensively we just wanted to speed them up. They run a lot of sets. They run really great action, and we just wanted to try and do our best to take them out of that. I felt like they scored way too much. I thought they were really good on offense. So I know we forced those turnovers, but I actually thought they were great and just did a really good job of attacking us in different areas.
You guys came into this game at 7th and 8th in the league. I know March is forever away, but how important was this win when you kind of stepped
This was a
back?
crucial win. Every win at this point is crucial. February, I think, is where a lot of that separation happens, and every game matters. There's nothing easy, and I feel like you have to take care of business at home, and I was really glad to get out of this one with a win.
For Saturday's game, I know you don't really want to look too far ahead. For Saturday's game, it's a middle of the day at TCU, the lowest team in the conference. How do you motivate them to play in that game?
TCU's playing with everyone. Sometimes their scores might not look like that at the end, but if you really pay attention, she's done a great job of keeping them motivated. They play hard. They don't quit. So if you aren't locked in and ready to go against any team in this conference, you're not just going to get beat. You're going to get your butt kicked. So I don't think that that's a problem with our team. I think that they understand that, especially on the road.
Terryn, what was going for you tonight? You have a season high, 22 points, 9 assists. What worked for Terryn Milton tonight?
I think I was just being aggressive. Just taking what the defense gave me, and when I'm aggressive, it opens up shots and layups for other people. And so I think that was the main thing tonight, is just me starting out aggressive.
You guys obviously come into the game without Claire. Taylen gets in foul trouble early. Naomi gets in foul trouble early. Did you have any added incentive to just kind of be the player that you were tonight?
I mean, Coach always says when people are in foul trouble or people can't play, it's just next man up mentality. And so we all have that mentality, and we kind of know, okay, people are out. If people have foul trouble, everyone just has to do a little bit more each time.
I mean, both of you scored a lot in the paint. What was working for you guys down low?
I mean, we have great shooters on our team, so already they're worried about them, and so it definitely helps open up the floor inside, and so really just taking advantage of that.
Texas Tech had 22 turnovers. Is there anything specific you guys did to force some of those?
I mean, one of the keys was boot camp mode again this game, where we were up in passing lanes and just making everything hard, and so I really think that played a part.
Taylen, how were you able to kind of not foul there in the fourth quarter? I mean, I know you've been in foul trouble the past few games, so, I mean, what was that mentality like?
I was really just like trying to over-exaggerate where my hands were. Like, I was like keeping my hands like out here because I was like, I did not want to give the refs any opportunity to call anything. So
You guys were down a point and then went on a 16-0 scoring run. What's it like to be a part of something like that, to essentially put the game away?
I mean, we have a great team offensively. And so I think kind of at any point in any game, we never count ourselves out. So down by 1, down by 5, whatever, like, we're going to keep playing the way we know how to play.
How electric can that be as a player? Do you like feel like, oh, we are on a 16-0 scoring run, or do you just look up and you're like, oh wow, okay?
A little bit of both for me, but yeah, it's so electric out there. It feels so good and just fun to play with this team, especially when the crowd gets into it. Then you're kind of like, oh yeah, we got them.
In the conference season, you guys have kind of struggled in the fourth quarter, but tonight you guys kind of put it together. How were you able to piece it together, and how does it feel?
I think it was just us getting over that little hump. Once we did that, it was just all downhill from there, or all uphill from there. And then we just kept doing what was working.
Terryn, last week you guys were kind of in the same situation. Anna Gret was out, early foul trouble, and tonight, as John said, you put on a show. What was the mentality different from last week to this week?
I don't think it was different. Coach just wanted us to go 1-0 today, and so that was kind of the plan. I knew I had to be aggressive, so started out really aggressive on offense and defense, and I think our defense and just getting stops and getting rebounds fueled our offense.
What do you model your game after? I mean, you don't shoot a lot from behind the arc, but I mean, you're always touching the ball on every possession.
What do I model? Like who?
Yeah.
Shake Milton. Do you know him?
For more information, you can visit TulsaWorld.com.